I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Smack 'em a gob, it's time for the only news that matters. And when Aerosmith farewell tour kicks off on September 2nd in Philadelphia, Joey Kramer will be nowhere to be seen. Despite being the band's original drummer and enjoying a tenure that spanned more than 50 years, Kramer will not join his bandmates for the final trek. While Joey Kramer remains a beloved founding member of Aerosmith, he has regrettably made the decision to sit out the current scheduled touring dates to focus his full attention on his family and his health. That's what the band said in a statement when the tour was announced. In 2019, Kramer missed some shows during Aerosmith's Las Vegas residency due to an injury suffered in a minor accident. The band played shows without their drummer, wasn't unheard of. They've done the same thing in 2014 when Kramer suffered through another ailment. But the 2019 incident seemed to start a trend. Months later, Aerosmith was set to perform at the Grammys, where the legendary rockers were being honored. Kramer was reportedly asked to audition to prove he was able to play at an appropriate level. After doing so, the other band members determined that the drummer did not have enough energy. He responded by suing the group, claiming he was being deprived of the opportunity to be recognized along with my peers for our collective lifetime contributions to the music industry. He also noted that none of the other band members had ever been forced to audition after they suffered their own respective health problems. Kramer eventually did join Aerosmith on stage at the 2020 Grammys to accept their honor, but he did not perform with the group. He returned behind the kit later that year, but opted to sit out Aerosmith's return to Vegas for another residency in 2022. Kramer's wife, Linda, died months later, dealing the drummer another heavy blow. When Aerosmith announced the Peace Out farewell tour earlier this year, they revealed that Kramer would not be joining them on the trek, though the band noted that his unmistakably and legendary presence behind the kit will be sorely missed. Kramer has been noticeably absent from Peace Out promotion material. For example, Aerosmith had promoted the tour will include the biggest production ever, utilizing 133-person crew, 22 semi-trucks, 158 rigging points, 10 tour buses, over 600 lights, 67 guitars, 10 buses, 5 scarves, and 4 legends of rock. Historically, Aerosmith is a quartet. That's probably one of the hardest things. Drumming is probably one of the most athletic parts of playing in a band, so it's really hard. Guitarist Joe Perry noted shortly before the farewell tour was announced, said, "It's been mostly because physically Joey has been beating himself up for over 50 years, so I don't know. I mean, he's still officially a member of the band, but I don't think he's going to be sitting behind the drums." Perry echoed those thoughts weeks later, explaining why Kramer wouldn't be touring with the band. Said his heart is in the right place, but listen, playing the drums is an athletic event. And there's a certain point where you're just kind of like, every joint starts to give out, man. So Joey Kramer will not be joining them on the farewell tour, which is a shame because here's a band that has every original member still in the band. Yeah, they went through that little era with Crespo and DeFay, but still, Aerosmith has been the same 5 members since the early 70s. And it's a shame that, you know, Joey Kramer, right there, man, it's the farewell tour. He can't pull it off, I guess, you know, because his wife died and he's got obviously some kind of health issues and wants to be with his family. He probably isn't up to the standards of playing, you know, the drums like he has been, because Joey Kramer, to me, is an extremely underrated drummer. I remember seeing him back in the 80s, and he did this drum solo where he jumped off the kit and he had these 2 drumsticks that glowed, and he did a drum solo hitting on the stage, and it was awesome. I think Joey Kramer is amazing, but you know, I've seen Aerosmith so many times that I am okay missing this last tour. I don't want to see Aerosmith without Joey Kramer. I want to see Aerosmith like I remembered him. Even the last time I saw Aerosmith was like, I don't know, 14 years ago. They were amazing. And I went because of my girlfriend. My then girlfriend wanted to go. And I went with her. And I really did enjoy it. You know, yeah, I didn't really like all those modern classics, but they threw out Combination and, you know, Train Kept Rolling, some old stuff, Mama Can. It was great. And that's how I want to remember Aerosmith, because that tour and every other tour before it, with the exception of the Get a Grip tour, which was terrible, that was a clunker. But every time I've seen Aerosmith, starting the first time I ever saw Aerosmith was the Rockin' a Hard Place, the DeFay Crespo lineup. They played the Miami Baseball Stadium with Journey, and that was great. I mean, they were all messed up, and Tom Hamilton had a bottle of Jack on top of his amp. He kept swigging between songs. It was awesome, and I saw it done with Mirrors, Back in the Saddle tour, Permanent Vacation, Pump, and, you know, 9 Lives, a few after that. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I saw Aerosmith when I did. They're probably great now with a new drummer, but the ticket prices are so insane. I went and looked at them when they first announced it, and I was like, oh no, forget this. You know, yeah, it's a big production they're taking out, and I guess it's big tickets that are going to pay for it, and they will be filling every arena. They don't need me. There's a lot of rich, casual fans out there that want to go see Aerosmith just to see Love in an Elevator and, you know, their hits, Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion, Dream On. That's all they know. And that's who Aerosmith and pretty much a lot of bands out there are just playing the casuals. They can care less about the diehards, because we will not fill an arena. If Aerosmith was to go out and just play 70s stuff, I don't think it'll sell well. People want to hear Dude Looks Like a Lady and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the deal. Sad that Joey Kramer's not along with them. But hey, I saw Aerosmith back in the day, and happy I did. And those are the memories I want to preserve. So have fun, everybody out there that's going to the farewell tour. I'm not, but you should if you want to, and enjoy yourself. I hope you have a great time. And I hope everybody out there had a great time watching the only news that matters. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not. And click that little notification bell. And of course, like the video. That's very important to like the video, because it's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston, and so never more shall we see you again.